Cataraqui Cemetery, in Kingston, Ontario, Canada, is the city's mian burial ground with over 46,000 interments. Cataraqui Cemetery offers the Greater Kingston area a variety of interment, cremation, funeral and memorialization options and services. The cemetery is most noted as being the burial site of Canada's first Prime Minister and Father of Confederation, Sir John A.Macdonald. Macdonald's gravesite and the cemetery itself are both designated as National Historic Sites of Canada. The charter of the Cataraqui Cemetery Company was handed down on 10 August 1850 by the Legislative Assembly of the Province of Canada. The Cataraqui Cemetery is unique in that it was incorporated in 1850 as a not-for-profit corporation with the interment rights holders as the members. It is the members who elect from themselves the Cataraqui Cemetery Board of Trustees. The cemetery continues to operate as a not-for-profit, non-denominational cemetery. Sir Alexander Campbell served as the corporation's first president of the Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees is accountable for all aspects of the cemetery by delegating the responsibility of the day-to-day operations to the general manager and a full-time staff. A volunteer citizen advisory committee also assists the cemetery's board and management with the stewardship of the cemetery. The cemetery was developed using the rural garden theme, after the pattern of Mount Auburn near Boston and Mount Hope in Rochester, New York. The 91-acre cemetery includes roadways winding through rolling wooded terrain, ponds and watercourses, all laid out in the picturesque style of landscaping. Cataraqui Cemetery predates other notable Canadian cemeteries such as Beechwood Cemetery in Ottawa, Ontario, Mount Pleasant Cemetery in Toronto, Ontario, and Mount Royal Cemetery in Montreal, Quebec. Located within the cemetery office is a stained glass window commissioned in 1891 in memory of Sir John A.Macdonald. Originally installed in a church at Redden, north of Brockville, it was salvaged from the church and donated to the cemetery in 1980 when the current office, crematorium, was built. As a result of recent changes to provincial legislation, the Cataraqui Cemetery Company, operating as Cataraqui Cemetery and Funeral Services, now offers families further services once exclusive to funeral homes. Cataraqui now offers comprehensive cemetery, monuments, cremation and funeral care services. Other historically notable occupants include Thomas Kirkpatrick, first mayor of the town of Kingston; John Counter, first mayor of the city of Kingston; Sir Alexander Campbell, a Father of Confederation and a former Lieutenant Governor of Ontario; Wallace Bruce Matthews Carruthers, founder of the Canadian Signal Corps, the first independent signalling corps in the British Empire; Evan McColl, the Loch Fyne Bard; Zachary Taylor Wood, Commissioner of the Northwest Mounted Police and Commissioner of the Yukon Territory of Canada and great-grandson of U.S. President Zachary Taylor. War graves. The cemetery contains the war graves of 61 Commonwealth service personnel from World War I and 84 from World War II.